Boom, 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 boom.
Top of the morning, everybody. Hope you're having a
Hey,
killer week. Hope you had a killer week. Happy Friday, day of joy for many.
what's up, everybody? Well, we're not going to
Top of the morning, everybody.
mic check. We're not going to bore everyone with a bunch of malarkey and whatnot. So if you happen to come on and catch this live, just drop a hashtag live. What we want to do today is one. Nate and I are known for our over delivery, and it's been a little bit since we've both kind of done something to straight up help the folks in our audience. So likely we're live in a couple places right now, and what we want to cover today is like things that you can add into your affiliate offers, how to structure them. That way, it's more appealing to the folks that you are marketing to, right? So we're also going to allow you to get some of our secret sauce because Nate and I this year we've rolled out, I don't know, it's literally 6 or more different promos and offers where we put energy into things and made a lot of money, helped a lot of folks. That's really the name of the game. If you can make money while helping people, like genuinely helping people, then you're going to have a very profitable and long-term business, right? So I put together something. What I've pulled together that we're going to pull up in a second is actually something that we've only showed our core clients that are inside of our 4-figure per month coaching program, right? So we run something on the back end, Nate and myself, and we keep that circle of people really small. That is our core accelerator, and it's either $1,000 a month or it's either 5,000 up front. That's what it costs to be inside the core accelerator. So if what we're showing you today, hopefully you appreciate it. It's going to be quite simple, but yet overlooked. So what we're giving you is what our core clients also get, just like 1%. But we figured it would be very profitable and helpful for those inside of our audience because Nate and I have went rather unorthodox based on who we've been learning from, which is the man, the myth, the legend, Jacob Karras. Appreciate that guy. And we want to do something special for you guys while also explaining what is inside of our more money multiplier offer, right? So I'm going to hit you guys straight. We're pre-selling, right? And we want you to pay attention to the art of this because it can be done very easily in your lives, in your videos, in your post to make it easier for folks to say yes when you present an offer. Okay. So, how many people here that are watching live with us that would love to make more commissions or sell more of their own offers each and every month without doing a lot of extra work? If that's you, type in MMM in the comments for more money multiplier. That way I'll know that you're engaged, you can hear me well, my audio's good, and you're excited to hear what the hell I have to say. Because, like I said, our unorthodox way of doing things is still untapped, and affiliates especially can tap into this and make their businesses better by serving at a higher level and over delivering on what they are selling, right? So cool. I see a couple MMMs. Awesome. Awesome. Um, let's see. Nate, I popped you that if since you've kind of got like control, if you want, you can pull that up because we're going to jump straight into it. I know you guys have a lot of things to do on this Friday, and we want to make this super valuable, super short, so that those of you that don't buy our shit, guess what? You can take this free information and go and apply it and get results. Okay. Now, those of you that decide to buy this offer will get even more results, more resources, more of Nate and I on how we've done things. Okay. So I put this together pretty quick and just want to run through it really quick. All right. So I see we got a lot of MMMs in here. So, one, good morning. I hope y'all are all doing well. It's good to see you guys. Nate, if you could maybe blow that up a little big. I typed it in a very small font. My apologies. I want everyone to be able to see this. Um, so what we got going on is we've heard what's going on in the market and what folks, affiliates, coaches, and folks that are selling things from $50 to $10,000, what they're struggling with and what they're tired of. The main thing is one, they're burned out because they feel like they're doing what they need to do and they're still not making sales, right? They're getting ghosted. They're not attracting high quality folks. They're not getting buyers, and they're just running into brick walls when it comes to actually making money. All right. And a lot of folks are super burned out with being in Messenger all the time. Right. How many of you like just don't like spending a shit ton of time in Messenger? Right. If that's you, just put sick of it in the comments. We've heard of folks spending anywhere from 3 to 6 hours in Messenger every day, and I don't know about you guys, but I I don't think that's cool or efficient for those of us that run a business, right? So we know most of you have a really good product and probably some of the best coaching and services around, right? But you can't quite put your blistered finger on what you're missing. So a big part of that is creating the offers, right? And then knowing how to create the correct content that's going to attract the perfect buyers that need your offers, right? Like, who do we got to show up as in our content so that we can really showcase our expertise on what our offer is actually going to solve for our audience, right? So we've listened, we put this together, and we've added a lot more than we should have for the dumbass price point. You can call me dumb, right? Because I hit Nate with this idea, whatever. We just want to over deliver. So most people, they want to make more sales without the hassles, without the time suck, and still banking a few extra grand every month. Now, some of our clients have added an extra 1,000. Some of them are hitting 15K months, right? Whatever the case may be, this will help you get there. Okay. Now, we've healed the DM blisters and we've cured the no sales syndrome for quite a few folks online, anywhere from beginners making their first sales to folks, getting out of that 1K stuck zone and going past 5K per month. Okay. Now, again, this process is literally untapped because most people don't listen, right? We can sit here and give the secret sauce like we have in many other free trainings that are pinned to the top of Nate's group, my group, and we just talk about it all the time, but people still sleep on it. This is another reason why we charge, because if people pay, they will pay attention and give you all the free shit you want. You can give all the free shit you want to your audience, and they're still not going to take it and run with it. All right, enough about that. But if you're sick of that shit that I've mentioned and you want to let us help you do it, right? You're a highly motivated person. You want to get your offers out and selling. This is going to be really fun, and I guarantee you love it, right? I'm looking at some comments. If you could scroll me down a little bit there, brother man.
Yeah, and that's a really the biggest thing that I want to reinforce for everybody here with us or watching us, whether you're on the live or the replay, is the power of creating offers like we're talking about and having a compelling offer of your own, whether that's with an affiliate program or with your own product. Is it lifts up so much of the weight. It's kind of the irony of it is it's one of the most neglected aspects to having success with affiliate marketing, or at least what a lot of the market talks about. You grab your affiliate link and you promote it. But having your offer literally will lift up so much weight. It's insane, right? We're regularly closing $1,000 plus deals with a few messages back and forth because of our offer, right? The document we're using to close sales, the stacked resources and things we're providing. It takes that actual sales process from an all-day conversation to something that's like a few messages back and forth, right? It's not something that we're hypothetically telling you works. Like, this is what we are doing in our business day in and day out, and have been using for a couple of years now, and what our clients are also using, right? And I think that's one of the biggest things as a testament is A lot of our clients have used this to smash their income goals, right? I think collectively our clients have made more this year than we have, right? So
100%. 100%. I see a lot of folks are sick of the same things. And again, we constantly see it, and it kind of pisses me off, and it really bothers me because even though I'm bearded and tattooed, I do have a heart, and I've been called an empath because I can feel other people's emotions. That's that woo-woo shit that Flip doesn't really talk about, but I get bothered when I see people get fucked. Like when it comes to investing in things and they're told, hey, make X amount doing this in X amount of time. And then like I've got folks in my DMs right now that's like, I don't feel aligned with this. I was sucked into it because I was promised this, and I fucking hate it. So right, if you notice, me and Nate, we always talk about, long-term consistency and like having the right things in place so that you don't have to worry about if you're going to get results. It's just a matter of when everything aligns and your buckets continue to stay filled, right? With the correct content, the right offer, the right strategy. Like it's literally the basic boring ass fundamentals that will make you a shit ton of money and allow you to get the results that most people aren't getting. I'll say that again. It's the boring, basic ass fundamentals that's going to make you the most money while impacting the people in your audience. Okay. Like that comment right there. That's very, very similar to exactly what I'm talking about. Literally, I've talked to like 5 folks this week that were sold on this thing, and they paid a shit ton of money. I'm talking about way more than anything we ever charged, and especially what we are charging for the more money multiplier. I'm talking like multi 4-figure investments these people have dropped and were promised this 90-day guarantee, and they just aren't even close, haven't made a cent. Now, yes, I'm a marketer. Yes, I sell things, but Nate and I, we are super fucking transparent about what we teach, how we teach, what to expect, to make sure that the folks coming in to do business with us have the utmost realistic expectations around the results that they're going to get. Now, do we miss money because of how open and transparent we are? You better bet your ass we could have probably made $1 million by now if we just were fucking spewing these fake ass fucking claims. Now, I'm gonna revert back because I'm getting fired up, so I apologize. But we keep it real. We tell it like it is. Okay. So here's the deal. What we're about to cover right now is some secret sauce.
Marvin.
All right, like no shit. This is what your offers or your affiliate offers or your coaching offers, your software service. This is what needs to be covered in your offers. Okay. Like, I don't care what you sell. Super relevant. My favorite famous quote. I don't care if you're selling dildos, dump trucks, or digital courses. This is how you need to have it laid out. Okay. Number one, if you're creating a VSL, if you're creating a sales letter or an offer doc, whatever, this is what you must have in place if you want to get more people saying yes to your offers. Okay. The opening, who it is for, and you can do this by digging in to certain pain points that they're actively struggling with, just like I did in the beginning of this video. Remember how I got you guys to engage saying, I'm sick of this. Do you hate this? Right? That's what I was doing in the beginning. I was setting the scene. All right. Like I'm sitting here telling you guys openly, I'm pre-selling. This is what most people miss on the marketing stand front, and they don't realize you can actually be upfront about it so that people don't have to guess what the hell you're doing. We sell things that help people grow their businesses and put more profits in their bank account. Okay. This is why we sell the things that we do. All right. And you can paint the picture about where they're currently sitting in their biz and their struggles. Now, as I explain this in detail, like most people won't do, when I asked you guys questions about spending time in the DMs, it evoked an emotion, did it not? If it did evoke an emotion and you're honest enough to admit it, Drop a 1 in the comments. I hit that pain point and I rubbed a little bit of salt on it, right? If you're spending hours in Messenger each day just to get ghosted, dealing with unqualified folks for your offer, it's going to frustrate you. It's going to piss you off. It's going to cause you to feel burned out and not want to keep going. Right? Right. Been there, done that. I've drove that car and I drove it off a cliff and went and got a different one. All right. This is why we're here today. Okay. So the result snapshot is what's going to follow after you open and dig. All right. Now, here's the cool thing. Most people are like, I don't have results of my own. Well, if you're in any high quality program, course, training, or mentorship, I'll guarantee you that the community of folks around you inside have results. So you can either tie in your own results or other community results or your clients' results, right? Me and Nate can sit here and spit off a lot of folks that we've helped that are inside of our programs that have got clarity in their business and profits in their business, right? Now, the closer you can tie these to, the thing that you're selling, the better off it's going to be. And it's going to just flow into the strategies that you're teaching and make it even easier to sell the things that you're selling, right? And like I said, if you don't have results of your own, that's okay. I didn't either. I started at 0 just like everyone else. And I highly leveraged the community that I was in order to get folks to listen to me, right? So it's an ethical way to do it, right?
Yeah, and a really good example of this is like with the tone of everything we're talking about in this training, the video, you have the opening talking about spending countless hours in DMs and doing cold messaging and stuff like that. If you have some type of result that is related to either eliminating the cold DMs or having a crystal clear plan inside the DMs or doing less, that's what we mean by the closer you can tie it to the pain point, right? Could become really powerful, right? Because you, as Flip mentioned, they're sitting in this pain, they're sitting in this position, and then the results are tied to eliminating that process or having a crystal clear plan about that actual process, right? So kind of get your guys' wheels spinning with that.
Yeah, I want to challenge all of you guys, even if you don't buy anything from us. I want you to think about what you're selling. And I want you to think about things that you want to happen in your business and make sure that you're putting a process and have a plan to follow so that all of this can happen, right? And for those of you that stick with us to the end, like I think you're going to be overly excited just for one particular thing that we've decided to throw in for those that get the MMM. And even if you're in Group Juice or the Core Accelerator or Juice Box, whatever, if you've already got some stuff from us, you don't have the profit playbook. All right, this is something that was just added. So we'll get to that in a second. Just keep your curiosity there because what I added into there, and Nate and I just thought it was a great idea. Anyhow, stay tuned for that. Now, after you're going over that last piece we covered, then you can start to highlight the benefits of your program. Now, this goes for service providers, folks that provide a specific service. Maybe it's a software, maybe it's something that's a true done for you type deal. What could be like editing, whatever. It goes for anyone who's selling something online, right? Especially affiliates. Now, I'm not really talking about the features so much, but more of what's going to happen after the problem is solved and like what the outcome is if they were to implement everything in there. Just like if you took the offer creation inside of MMM and like legit applied that shit into your business, like did the work that we've got laid out, the step-by-step stuff, you will make more money. You will have more clarity. You will gain the attention of more qualified buyers that have money that want what the hell you have to offer, right? So I just did exactly what I'm telling you in this. I just anchored the fact of what the outcome is from this product that we're going to offer you guys. And a lot of folks have already bought it, whatever. So, and you can tie it back to what you dug into in the beginning. It's like, this will help you remove X so that you can get more of Y without doing Z. There's a very profitable sentence that I just said. All right. So the feeling, the emotions, like any of you that have already made your first high ticket sale, there's nothing like that dopamine that hits when you see that email come across saying you just earned a high ticket commission of $1,500, right? I can't tell you, because a couple months ago, I was like in the realm of shock, like the way that things have gone for us this year, and was the same way last year, right? But as I was coming into it, I was like, all right, this shit is really starting to rickroll and build massive momentum. On my smartwatch, I had a notification that just blew my mind. It said $14,975 is on the way to the bank account on my smartwatch, right? When just a couple years ago, I was a nobody that didn't know shit about shit and had already wasted 40 grand, right? So when you can highlight these benefits in a way, it's going to do some of the heavy lifting. It's going to handle some of the objections, right? That most people deal with, the common objections. If you can do that in your content too, then that's what's going to shorten the sales process when you're in the DMs, right? Had a guy message me yesterday. Between 3 messages, he said, "Hey, I'm sorry for wasting your time." 3 messages. He apologized for wasting my time. Why? Because I set the scene and let him know, hey, our stuff starts at X and goes up to X. He was like, yeah, that's not me. So instead of me being a dick, I still told him, I said, hey man, here's some things you can get going now until you can get to that point. And I gave him some solid ass pointers on things he can do. Right. So this is exactly what we did with Group Juice, and legit closed damn near all of the sales with 10 messages or less, right? 10 messages or less with this process that we're sharing inside of MMM. Okay. Like no cold DMs, no strategy sessions, no Zoom calls, no long, week-long conversations, right? Okay. Nate, do you want to add anything to that?
No, I mean, you're you're on fire today. You pretty much nailed it there. And that's a big one, right? Is that's the biggest thing is like that's why people buy anything, right? And that's a disconnect that a lot of affiliates or newer online business owners make. And I know this for a fact because I did it for a long time myself. Is they just hammer product, right? Like, hey, you're going to learn to build a business in X days. Like nobody gives a shit about building a business in X days. Like, what is it going to do for their life? What is having that business going to do for somebody's life, right? Is it going to get them out of a job? Is it going to get them more time with their family? Is it going to get them more time with their kids, right? Is their wife going to get off their back because they're not working overtime anymore, right? There's so many different angles that you guys can attack. And that's the biggest thing to remember is that's why people buy anything, right? They don't care about what the product is necessarily per se. They care about what it's going to do for them, right? A good analogy that I put together on the presentation that we're running for the Virginia Mastermind is, you have somebody here, they want to get here. You're not selling here. You're selling the vehicle, like the plane that's taking them there, right? That's what you're actually selling, right? You're selling the plan that's going to get them to where they want to go, right? And then as far as like transitioning
and
into,
go ahead, Nick.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, this is like what you're getting in this doc. This is an actual offer doc flow, right? This is a training we ran for our core accelerator clients. And we kind of gave some of our PPT clients the secret sauce to this as well. So if anything, please anybody watching this, go implement this in your own offer, right? You will make more money. This is the exact offer doc flow we use for our 12-page Google Doc for Group Juice that has done about $250,000 in sales this year. So don't sleep on it. And then the next thing would be transitioning into core features of your product, right? Which I know is going to sound kind of contradictory because I just said, don't worry about the features in your product. But break down the features in the product, but do it in a way that has some flair on it. That resonates with other people, right? That's actually connects with everyday people, right? It kind of like at a 5th grade level, right? Examples, right? On day one, you'll learn how to build a business so you can effectively grow and monetize, giving you the ability to make money online through free social media content. Versus on day one, I'll show you how to build an online business. What do you think sounds better, right? There is an anchor in this, right? Making money online with free social media content, effectively grow and monetize, right? Versus you can build a business. It's generic, it's bland, right? And it's not to say
and
that
I want to add,
there's
terrible lag. I'll just add this real quick. This comment over here that I can't see who it is, but it says you're speaking straight to me. Right? That's what I mean, and that's what you want to do in your content. And to kind of piggyback on what Nate just said about our 12-page Google Doc, right? What we did in that 12 pages was a couple of things. One, we followed this exact flow that we're giving you guys. But the main thing that Group Juice solves is, the fact that you won't have to chase people, go and fish in other people's groups, or struggle, and it take forever to grow your group while monetizing it, right? We've had a couple folks this week that they've got like 400 and some people waiting to join their group, and they've already made, a handful of high ticket sales. So those 400 people that are waiting, like there's no guessing that those 400 people are going to turn into thousands of dollars of business and long-term customer relationships, right? This one secret sentence makes so much sense. Smaller entrepreneurs that are money hungry, they will say and do anything that they can to get a customer to make a sale. All right. So they just want to get a customer to make a sale, right? Versus bigger entrepreneurs or more successful entrepreneurs, they focus on making a sale to gain a customer, right? Most of the people that Nate and I have sold to have continued to buy from us and stick with us because we focus more on the customer, which brought the sale anyway. When you can focus on the needs, wants of what they really desire and help them get it, they will stick with you for the years to come. This was something else that we've picked up from Jacob, right? Focusing on longer term things, right? So I wanted to share that quick little sentence there. Don't go for a customer to make a sale. You want to go for a sale to earn the customer, right? Sorry, I cut you off there, Nate.
No, and that's a really important one. That's something a lot of people miss, right? Is they pump massive volume into programs or products, and then it's on to the next, right? It's literally just a revolving door of acquire. And
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's like a very stressful way to operate my business, right? And I did it for a long time, right? I operated my business like that for a really long time, where it was just pray and hope that I got more clients, or I'd refresh my Gmail, looking at see if I made any commissions that day. And making this pivot in your business, and everybody has the ability to make this pivot, is prioritize building longer term relationships. And it doesn't even matter what you're selling. I don't care if you're selling a very cheap, inexpensive value ladder product, or you're selling a premium price product on the front. prioritizing your own pool of buyers and your own pool of customers that you can work with for the long term, because that's where your business is really going to change, right? We're coming off of the back end of our 6-month coaching program, and there is quite a few clients in there that are going to renew, right? That's going to be going into working with us for a full year on monthly retainers, right? And I imagine some of them will be paying us for years to come, right? And then there's a couple benefits to that, right? You get to work closely with clients. You get to really give them hands-on help with growing their business. And I know what a lot of you might be thinking is, I'm not in a position where I could to deliver that, right? Maybe if you're not making any money yet, it's okay, right? You can give somebody support. You can answer questions for somebody. It's going to do the same thing, right? That's where I was a few years ago, doing the same exact thing in my business, just getting on Zoom and answering questions for people.
Yep. And to add in there will be more of you that are thinking, well, I don't want to do coaching. Guess what? That's cool too. You can still go hard on the affiliate side of things, because we have folks that are doing exactly that, and they're just landing more high ticket sales and leveraging, folks like Nate and myself, or other folks inside of the other high ticket courses or programs that they're selling, right? Whatever it might be. You can still be a full-blown affiliate. And I want to say this, and I want you guys to understand, the people that are telling you that affiliate marketing isn't a long-term, sustainable, nor scalable business are full of shit, because it is. We still do affiliate marketing. We still have other offers that sell and bring in recurring income every single month like clockwork that are affiliate products. So I've seen a bunch of people in this space saying affiliate marketing isn't sustainable or scalable. Well, I don't know how the hell I did over $100,000 with affiliate marketing in 2021, or how it's still a large percentage of my income today, right? So don't let that seep. Just go ahead and dismiss that shit from your brain, okay? Now, after you get on what Nate just covered, you can come into bonuses. Now, bonuses seem to go right over people's heads. You don't have to add 1,000 different bonuses. You can add bonuses that are relevant to the thing that you're selling or offering. All right. Now, another thing that you can do is add in physical things. I'm not going to go super deep on this because I just want to be respectful of your time, right? But look at anything that you can add that you already have that's going to complement what they're getting. If you're selling them, say, a digital course, think about what you ran into in the beginning, what you struggled with the most. You could put together a training of your own, or a live video, could be short, could be long, whatever, where you're helping them, overcome the 3 biggest struggles that you went through when you joined, when you started, right? Could be simple things like that. I've bought people computers. We've sent people books. Get creative on anything that's going to be relevant, right? Now, once you get your bonuses in there, you can briefly bring up the pain again, in your VSL or your sales letter or your offer or whatever, and then transition to the solution. This is another big thing that people are missing. How many of you were told, just to talk about all the pains and frustrations and things that piss people off? Just that's all you need to talk about in your content, right? How many of you have been told just to do that? I'm curious. Just put pain in the comments, because it's a lot of folks that say that, and they're leaving out this one really important feature that they need to add on top of that, right? It's cool to talk about the pains and struggles and challenges that folks are dealing with, but if you're just leaving it unopened to share a solution, then they're just like, okay, well, this person's just shitting on me, telling me this is my pain, this is my struggle, and not really a solution to it. Like, this is why we're sharing this with you right now. We're answering a lot of it and giving away some secret sauce, right? So that's how you can go from bringing the pain back up. and into the solution, into the product, that's going to be credible, right? It can be a few sentences, it can be a paragraph, it can be a couple lines, whatever. But just show them what the solution is. What's the plan look like? What's the process look like? What can they expect? Right? This is what it's almost becoming unintentional now because we've been doing it for a while. But like, we want to make sure folks know, hey, if you're dealing with this pain or this struggle or this challenge, here's the solution. Here's what it looks like. Here's step one. Here's step two. Right? Here's the things you need in your offer, just like we're covering now. Right? And then you can lean into, a little bit of scarcity if you want to add that. It doesn't have to be, but you can add scarcity. Scarcity does sell, right? So you can go on how many spots that are open to get this particular deal with these particular bonuses only for the first X amount of people, right? Or how many days it's left? Is there a time stamp? Deadline sale. We've been doing it all year, and it's not to be an unethical marketer. It's really because we want to cap shit off, and we don't want to give away certain things all year, right? It's really great. Then your pricing. Like, I can sit here, and if you've noticed, I've dropped a couple different price points on other things that we have to sell, and you guys probably will shit a brick if you don't know what we're charging for MMM, right? We've sold coaching and consulting. Our group juice program's $1,000 respectively, based on the results that have come out of it. People tell us we need to raise the prices, but we haven't, right? But we've talked about $1,000 items, and we've talked about $5,000 and $6,000 and $10,000 products and services, right? So pick your pricing. Whatever you're given with your bonuses, you can anchor those prices to make your actual price look smaller, right? Another way to be an ethical marketer. Okay. Now, if it's yours, you can offer payment plans. Some affiliate programs and products have pretty decent affiliate payment plans too. Leverage those when it makes sense. Okay. And then in the end, you can just wrap up. All you're doing is coming to a close. You can kind of bring the pain up, like, hey, if you're super sick of dealing with X pain and you really want to, get rid of it, remove it, so that you can insert outcome, desire, result, transformation, then go ahead and follow back up with me, or you can insert your link, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, or you can test it. We constantly are testing different things, which is another secret. The more you test, the more you can figure out what doesn't work, and you will find more of what does work, and then you can double down on it. Okay. So there's like the end of it on what needs to be on your VSL or your sales letter or in your funnel or on your offer doc. Okay. So I'm going to take a brief pause to hit my coffee, right? Because what we're going to run into now, we can answer some questions around what we just covered, kind of open it up, or we can just continue down to show you guys what all we've put inside of the More Money Multiplier, because it's loaded for the price point. It's not 1,000. It's not 800. It's not 700. It's not 6. It's not 500. It's not 400. It's not even 300. And technically, it's not even 200. Right? It's under that. And we're pretty much giving away the farm because we want it to, 1, be affordable. 2, we want action takers. 3, we want to give you guys pretty much more than what you need to go out and create the content that's going to bring people to you, have the offer created so you can create something that's going to bring long-term, income each month, no matter what you're selling, and just the clarity that you'll get from the entirety of it, right? So if you got any questions around what we covered, drop them in the comments, or if you just want me to go ahead and move into everything that you guys can get and what's inside of our MMM offer, then just say keep going, right? Either ask questions or just say keep going, and we'll cover everything that's inside of this offer. Okay. I'll give you guys a few minutes.
Yeah. Now I will drop this doc
roughly
after we after we wrap up the live. I'll drop this doc for you guys as well. This is the biggest thing I want to reinforce is implement this into any offer that you're putting out there to market. I don't care what it's priced. I don't care what it is.
Keep going.
Structuring your offers like this is extremely powerful, right? Life-changing, fucking powerful. As we said on a live inside joke. So
fucking powerful.
As we mentioned, right? This is
right.
we are extending an invitation. We are extending an invitation to come join us for our Triple M, More Money Multiplier. So a couple things that are included: Juice Box, our 5-day training, which sells for half the cost of entry for Triple M every day of the week. Right? We're literally giving this away as complimentary, which is for some of you guys might have already been in there with us. This is our 5-day virtual event to optimize and monetize your social media, where we really dialed it back for the complete beginners, right? People that are at square one, right? We literally walk you through the process of building out your business assets and what we're actually using in our 6-figure businesses, right? We're all about keeping things super simple, super lean, primarily Facebook profile, Facebook group, and some type of short form video content platform, whether that's TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube Shorts. Don't really care. It's all the same, right? Next, uncovering the $100,000 business in your social media, right? Kind of debunking some myths, what a lot of people believe about social media, and highlighting how we've virtually turned, the profiles and the platforms that people are using to share cat memes, and we've turned it into a multi-6-figure business for ourselves. Our clients are actively using this to smash it with their business. Day 2, we do over-the-shoulder business optimization, right? We literally show you how to set up your profiles, your pictures, the cover photos, things like that, and your TikTok profile, right? We're big on both. These 2 days were actually really fun to do. We broke down content, right? The only types of short form content that you actually need to create, right? Flip had a killer time on this training, doing a bunch of Snapchat filters and stuff like that, and walks you through the actual process of in real time creating short form videos, right? Because that was something that a lot of people told us they were struggling with. And then day 4 is the long form content, right? This is going to be a key component.
I gotta warn y'all. Sorry, Nate. Before you hit that last part, I want to warn you guys, if you do happen to get this, I do use a lot of profanity, if you can't tell, and I might have been a little bit inappropriate when I was covering like TikTok and the Snapchat filters. There was a little bit of inappropriate things. I just want to let y'all know. So go ahead, Nate.
I mean, that's to be expected, though, right? With us, anyways. I mean, and then we dived into the only types of long form content that you need to be creating, right? A good thing to look at and think about is the long form content is it gives you the ability to basically clone yourself. You build relationships with people at scale, right? And somebody mentioned something to me today. They want to focus on income producing activities. And once your offer is created, the 2 main metrics and the 2 most important things that you can do is going to be content creation and conversations, right? Utilizing your long form content and your short form content to fuel the conversations and the conversations to fuel your offers. So we broke down what type of long form content you need to create to shrink that sales process and take people from stranger to buyers.
Hell yeah.
And then day 5, we kind of put it all together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wrapped it all up, gave you action steps on what to implement, where to implement it, and how to plug everything together.
The biggest thing for that day 5 was making sure everybody has what they need to focus on. So that it's just no guessing. It's like, hey, if I do these things and I'm consistent with it, then this is what's going to work for me, right? Now the next thing that you guys are going to get is, most of it's a handful of us that are meeting here in Virginia. Next week we're going to hang out with Nate, Colleen, Thaddeus and Den. We're all going to hang out for the entire week. And on that Wednesday, we're going to be live most of the day. We're going to cover the mindset mastery. We know that everyone goes through mindset issues when they're trying to build a business. Like it's just going to happen, right? So if you can beat the shit out of those mindset monsters, which is what Colleen's going to cover, then you'll be able to show up and operate and become a completely different version of yourself, right? And then content and conversations by Demi and Thad. That's also going to be covered in high detail. They recently just ran a launch that, we kind of helped them put together, and then they just fucking took off with it. I think they did like 24 grand covering it. They're getting awesome feedback. Folks have already started implementing and making money. So they're going to cover, types of content and how to handle your conversations when you're talking. And then me and Nate are going to end it that day, and we're going to go even deeper than we have today on the offer side of things, right? So super excited about it. I'm going to not keep rambling on it, but we're super excited. So you get access to that live stream. If you can't make the live stream, you'll get access to the replay, and we'll see if we can challenge our editing skills to make it, short and punchy, at a later date. Now the biggest thing coming into the Triple M is, why we call it the more money multiplier, is I know you guys might have got a lot of value from what we covered earlier around what an offer has to have. I went in deep for 2 hours. Like I'm talking deep blue sea, down where the creatures of the ocean that are never seen before type stuff on offer creation. Okay. Like the psychology of it, like the true emotions that you want to evoke in your audience, so that like you're really hitting the soul of their buying triggers. Now, those 2 hours I went over, I think it was 5 different ways that you can monetize with offers, whether it's affiliate offers, custom deals, because you'll run into folks that just aren't ready to buy your high ticket thing. So I kind of showed everybody this unheard of way to create an opportunity for a sale to still gain a customer while helping them with what they really want. And then like other custom deals, one-to-one stuff. I shared all of the templates that we use, examples, so that you guys are able to just plug your offers in with your story and whatever it is that you're selling, right? And then broke down how we did everything with the offer side of things. Like when I tell you it's detailed, it's literally like that. Okay, I can't explain it any better. No special copywriting words there. It's just fucking super deep shit. And then my man Nate, I wasn't even aware of this really, but he went over his always new strategy. And the best way I can explain it is like, if you have something that you're selling and you want it to look brand new, because people love new shit. If you want it to look brand new, every month or so, he gives you that weapon to take something you already have, how to put some fresh paint on that sumbitch and have it ready to go. And it's pretty profitable when you think about it. If you can take something you already have and sell it again, and it don't even look like the thing that you were previously selling. So look at it from a standpoint of having a brand new offer every month if you wanted to, or every other month if you wanted to. Okay. So again, you'll have all the templates, all the offer examples, the know-how to start landing more sales, more clients in an ethical way, right? With better people that really want to work with you based on who you are and the problem that you solve, because of the outcome that it's going to give them. All right. Without a bunch of extra shit, without a bunch of extra tasks, without a bunch of damn DMs, or no 3 to 6 hours in the DMs every day. Like, fuck, that's a full-time job. That's why I don't have a job, because I want to get away from shit that I didn't want to do. Right. Now, what we wanted to add, this was like another random idea of mine. And I'm not sure if Nate loves my ideas, or he's like, this motherfucker just doesn't quit. We've called it the the profit playbook. Okay. Now, what we did was the folks that are inside of our core accelerator, we cover stuff every Thursday. We've been covering, certain topics and running different trainings every single Thursday all year with our private folks. Now, we took some of our most popular trainings, some of our most popular Thursday trainings that have helped produce, the most results, the most money, the most impact, and we've put that together. Now, I'm giving a physical copy of this to the folks that come to the in person, right? We've already shut that off, so all those are accounted for. You, if you wanted a physical copy, we can talk about that later. But everyone who jumps into Triple M will get a digital copy of this profit playbook, and it's for pretty much any entrepreneur that's selling something online and they are doing organic marketing where they don't want to spend money on ads. Like it's over 20 pages. I want to say it's probably 25 pages of our most popular trainings on how to produce more cash flow and inject your business with more profits. So what I put down here at the bottom is the main topics that are covered. So ecosystems, structure, and business flow, right? Now, I don't have to elaborate on that too much, but how to get your ecosystems in place so that your business is always fed and your pipeline's never dry, with high quality prospects, leads, people. I really hate using the word leads or prospects because we're all people, but that's just the terminology, right? So you'll know how to put your ecosystems in place. You'll know how to have everything structured so that you don't miss any opportunity for growth, right? And just business flow in general, like how you want your business to move. That way you can step back and be less involved when the time's right. And then we also ran a training explaining exactly how we rolled out Juicebox. We put about, I don't know, roughly 10 to 15 hours of energy into that. And we created $5,000 up front. We got paid to create it. Everybody loved it. This is the training that you'll get for free. But we also take you behind the scenes to show you how we created it, how we tackled it and approached doing just that. So you can see all the behind the scenes inside shit. And it eventually ended up doing about 20 grand in 21 days based on how we had it structured. Okay. So just imagine getting paid to create something of your own. You'll see exactly how we did it. Next thing was the daily action plan, what you need to focus on each and every day, which is only a few things, the way that we like to do it, and the offer doc flow. Okay, so just a little bit more details than what we covered earlier because that was just a small portion of it. You'll get the rest of it. I know it's more hard to believe. Diagnosing in Messenger, like how to take your conversations, how to handle them without coming off as a piece of shit salesperson. All right, that's sales breath, we speak of. So we'll show you how to do that, how to diagnose, and then the content framework, the content that's going to attract more people and continue to have them coming to you, right, into your ecosystems. So like all this is going to flow together. How to really make your offers, right? So you'll have all the templates that are going to attract folks, and then you're going to know exactly how to present and make your offers, and then following up. Okay, this is a place that a lot of folks miss and also struggle with. So we just literally want to heal you of those things, cure that shit that you're dealing with, so you're not going to have to guess. Okay, so making offers and following up. And then honestly, the special bonus, I really can't mention it because this one special bonus nobody has access to. The only people that know about it is Nate and myself. So I really can't mention that. Only the folks that are inside of MMM. And if you've bought it already, you're not allowed to say what it is because it's not anywhere else. So if all that makes sense and you've been watching, paying attention, and you want to check out, go ahead and check out, grab this. Just let us know. You can message Nate or myself or any of the affiliates inside of Group Juice, because we do allow them to promote this because it's just a stupid, insane deal. So if you've been talking to someone about Group Juice or Juice Box, reach out. They've got a link for MMM. So make sure you grab this. We're not 100% sure if we're going to keep this up. We might take it down by the time we go live next week. So if you want to get this insane shit where you don't have to drop $1,000 to get into Group Juice to get it, and you want to get this, the price is $197. It's probably the stupidest deal that we've put together that's beneficial for you guys, and probably one of the most cheapest things with the most value inside, right? So that's all we got. So either way, whether you happen to buy it or whether you just want to soak up all the free shit that we're giving you, either way, take what you learned today and go apply it, right? Don't sleep on it. Don't let this information gather dust in your brain. If you took notes, don't not look at your notes. Go and apply that shit, okay? That's all I want you guys to do. We just want y'all to win. That's all we got.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for anybody. Go implement it, apply something, apply it.
Yep.
A bunch of dumbasses charging $2 for your stuff. Hey. But to give you guys a behind the scenes or even like we're practicing what we preach. We want to build customers. We want customers, right? We sell you guys something for cheap right now, and you guys have a great experience with us. Chances of you guys buying something from us again is pretty high. So there's an intention behind it as well, right? So talk about being raw and transparent. And that's what we were talking about earlier.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Earlier in this live.
I wouldn't be surprised if anyone who's already in MMM or any of you guys decide to grab it and you actually see what's inside. I wouldn't be surprised at all if y'all were to 10x your investment, right? I mean, it's only $197 and you get all of that, right? And lifetime access to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're like 30 days later, especially if you're already moving, you take this and go hard on it. I wouldn't be surprised if you've made more than your investment back.
Yeah, it's not that far-fetched.
Appreciate that. I mean, yeah. For those that are still watching, if you did enjoy this, let us know in the comments. I'm curious to know what was your biggest takeaway from our free information, right? What was your biggest takeaway on this live, hanging out with us the last 60 minutes, right? And we really appreciate all the comments, all the folks that hopped on, hands down. I did, D. It's the first time I've seen you pop up. Yeah, everything inside of Triple M is only $197, right? That's it. I know it's a lot of people have already told us we were slow and not smart for charging that little. But again, we just want to stand on the leg of over delivery, right? So Nate will drop. Oh, good, D. We're gonna catch up with you in a little bit too. Nate's gonna drop this doc that's got the link on it for Triple M, and anyone who wants to grab it, they can. The digital copy of the profit playbook, that's only going to be available for the first 10 people, right? And I think we've already got I don't know exactly how many are left, to be honest with you, because a couple folks have bought it this week. That's awesome. I can't see who that is, but it said that their brain is swirling. D, yes. Anyone who's inside of Group Juice, if anyone's curious, anyone who's in Group Juice has the ability to promote any of our products, whether it's group juice, whether it's juice box, or this Triple M deal right now. So if you're in group juice already, for those that don't know, people that come into our program and love our shit, we don't push them to promote it. They just happily promote it because of what we teach, and we pay 50% of everything that we offer. Right? So like if you make a group juice sale, you make $500. If you make a Triple M sale, you make a little more, or almost $100. If you make a juice box, you get 50. Right? So we pay 50% because we truly believe in getting back to those that are actively talking about us, how our products have helped, the results that it's brought them. So we want to look out. So that's the beautiful thing. I'll answer that question in a second. The most beautiful thing about affiliate marketing is like you can take something like for me and Nate. Me and Nate, we both failed for years. We absolutely fucking lost a shit ton of money and wanted to quit more times than I can count. But then we finally, got hooked up with Jacob. We learned some really cool shit, and we were able to start making waves. We both crossed 6 figures with affiliate products. Now we've created our own thing with the help of him, and a lot of people have gotten results from Group Juice, right? So anyone who comes in and they love it and they apply it to the business that they got, or that's what they want to use to create it, they can leverage everything we've already created and get paid very handsomely. They don't have to create shit. They don't have to ship shit. They don't have to do pretty much anything but the marketing side of it, right? It happens. It happens. But D, you're not allowed to quit because you're just too fucking awesome. And you've got too many cool things going on. You've already helped a shit ton of people. And you've got more results than 99% of the people online. So you're not allowed.
100%.
Facebook user, will MMM still be an offer after the mastermind? That's what we're not 100% sure of. So I'm not going to make a promise and say that it is, because we're just going to reserve the right to pull it, because this is a stupid deal that we're offering at $197 based on everything we're given, because we're giving away, information that only our core clients have. So not 100% sure if we're going to keep it live. If we do, we're probably going to raise the price. So if you want to get it at $197 with everything that we mentioned, this isn't false shit, because I really don't know if we're going to keep it or not.
Yep.
We're not sure. So if you want to get all of the cool shit that we got, the profit playbook is worth easily more than what we're charging. Plus you get the offer creation side, the templates, everything that's included is stupid for $197.
And all day event, I mean, all day.
Sure.
So there's that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot. Let me see. I saw a question. I don't remember.
Jeanette, real quick. I heard that Jeanette and Jill might be coming in person. I did order an extra plate of a country ass meal, Parmesan chicken with some really badass sides. So I ordered extra plates for you guys just in case y'all do come. Y'all know I like to eat, so I'm getting some extra chicken wings, a couple shrimp plates, some shrimp cocktail shit, and then plus I'm ordering some catering for us that'll be there in person. So super pumped to meet you guys, especially y'all that fucking cuss like I do. Like we're just gonna jive. It'll be fun.
It's gonna be a good time for sure. It's gonna be awesome.
That sucks. Now I'm sad. I wanted to meet an awesome New Yorker. Fuck. All right. I'll just go be sad now. Anyhow,
awesome, you guys.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. If y'all need us, give us a shout. Peace and love. Peace, love, chicken grease.